What's up, guys? Tom here with Team Golden Age. Super tired because we decided to travel about 13 hours east to Mississippi. Take place in a 3v3 tournament. We got second after Swiss, and our run ended in top four. I played not Orcus, but I played the furry version of Orcus, Tri-Brigade Zoo. So start off. This is pretty standard. 3 fractal, 3 kit, 3 Nerval, 2 Karis. Kind of wish I played a third because there was a couple times it came up. Because you play Desires, I just ran out of names, and sometimes having another Karis would have been really good. Then we obviously played the Zoo package because these cards are just insane. They get you access to Zeus. This is a 1-card normal summon that's like full Tri-Brigade combo, which I don't think I actually did once today because I would either get hand trapped or just wouldn't draw really well. Like today, if like for some reason I drew too many purple cards, normally not a problem, but sometimes it is. We played 3 Ash because that card's always, I think, forever going to be insane. I main Bell. I thought, because I played the B slot, I figured I'd be playing a lot more meta decks and things like Drytron or Tri-Zoo. I didn't play any mirrors, and unless you count Bird Up as a mirror. And then I also, I think I only faced one Drytron player. But this card's really good. I still really like it. I saw it a ton today, and actually came up really clutch in a match against a virtual world player. But then we also got Tanky. This is just your starter. It searches your Fractal, searches your Rat. We probably would have saw this more if these were ultis and said they're just secrets.
Oh God, yes.
Triple Desires. This card was really weird for me. Like, I get it. It's just there's no other good draw power in this deck. But it seemed to kind of hurt me a lot more today than anything. Just banishing things like I had one hand where I drew Desires and like a Zoo and like a Nerval, if I remember off the top of my head. I was like, I don't really know what to do here because I couldn't really end on anything. So I did Desires to see if that would help, and I just banished like all my Karis. And I was like, okay, cool. I guess this makes up my mind. And then really good one-ofs, Barrage and Called by the Grave. This is an insane follow-up, especially if you haven't had to go through your Zeus yet. And Called by the Grave, let your plays go through. And then, unlike most decks I play, we play purple cards. Strike. This card was just so good. It hits everything. Like, pretty much everything in this game right now is monster effects. This card was insane. Imperm was pretty good. Round 2 against the Drytron player, game 1, I opened Ash double Imperm. I almost felt bad because he literally just could not do anything. Triple T, or double Torrential TT, whatever you want to call it. This card was really good. I feel if I tested this deck a little bit more, I could have actually used this way like a lot better than like how I played with it during the event. But this card's insane, especially because it's a board wipe that can trigger pretty much all of your cards when they go to grave. And then we're playing only 2 Revolt. I debated playing 2 with a Trap Trick. It's just with the bear. I figured I could search it, so I only needed 2. But bear didn't always come up because, like I said, all my hands were kind of like super weird. Where like all the turns I like set up today were like all trap cards, and then like I would draw like a Fractal, and then I'd be like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna like break the board now. So I didn't really make like Fair Jeet or Bear Brum like at all today, simply because just the way like my hands like became during the course of matches. And then we play one of Imperial Order. The poor virtual world player that I faced, that we faced in Swiss and in Top Cup, might think otherwise because I opened this 3 times against him in 6 games, but there's only one.
That's pretty good.
As for the extra deck, this is like the same as every other damn Tri-Brigade list. I really don't think there's much you can change. There's no like wiggle room in this. It's really tight. You play these 5, and you play these 5. I didn't make this once. I didn't make this at all, and I didn't make access code talker.
Nice.
Today was just a super weird. Like I said, every time like I'd go first, like I'd end up like just more like breaking boards and then keeping like set up for next turn. It was just super weird the way I felt like I had to play all day because I just kept drawing like hand traps and trap cards and not like monsters like actually push through and combo. Like it was just a day, or I'd get hand trapped, and then you just play Exceeds, the zoo package. It's standard. This card's insane. It's good. And then for the side today was actually super impactful. If you're not playing this card, I don't know what you're doing playing this game right now. There was a lot of times, actually, it was against a Dragon Link player. I was able to get him to bait out like a negate to get rid of the Droll. I think it was Called by the Grave. And then later in the turn, because he had negated Droll, I was just able to revolt and just go off the next turn. I should have played 3 of this. This card was actually, I think, arguably the best card in my side deck, besides Droll. Against Eldritch, this was like insane because I also had this card in hand. So it became a really simplified game state where he like had one set card. I bounced an Eldritch and then he like sent it to grave. He got rid of something else, and then I just flipped Twin Twister because he only had one spell trap left, and that was just GG. But this card I want to play 3, especially because it works really well with the Tri-Brigades. This card was insane going second. It helps you break boards because unless you're playing other board breaking cards, like this is just way better. And then we played the TT because I didn't really fear Eldritch. I did play against it, and one of the games he went through his conks pretty much by like turn 3. And then game 3 was kind of a blowout because he just drew all of the Scarlets.
Rip.
Yeah, that's usually pretty good. I didn't see this card like at all today.
Where the multis at?
I'm sorry I don't have them out on release weekend. I have failed you. Like this was really good in theory going second against like Tri-Zoo. But I didn't see any Tri-Zoo. Like going second, I faced Bird Up, and I think he bricked game 3 if I remember correctly. That was round 1. And it was just like I don't know, all the matchups I played, this just never came up once. And then we got the one of Feather Duster. Just that card's just good. And then lastly, we're playing Judgments. This is like your one going first card that you can side in, just so you don't get blown out. And all the time, there was one time if I sided it, would have been really good. Instead, I sided in Drolls because I don't remember the matchup all of a sudden because it's kind of late. But now this card is pretty good. I flipped it against a Harpy's Feather Duster and kept a Revolt live, as opposed to having to preemptively use it. But 40 cards and then 15. It's literally Salad and Orcus, but just with different monsters. It's you set up turn 1, survive turn 2, and then turn 3 you just kind of go poop and push it in.
Nice. Any shout outs?
Shout outs to Team Golden Age and Versus TCG, our sponsor. Jonathan and Adam, my teammates. I know Adam's over there. He is passed out. He's passed out from a hard day of getting carried.
Oh, yes.
Shout outs to Justin, his first big event. Dylan and Gio. Shout outs to Cam, who last minute found a team.
Got
Cam
top 8.
Cam is not bad. I'll say that maybe for the first time in a video.
Ooh.
Cam is not bad. They were 6th.
Controversial topics.
But shout out to everybody who came on the trip. Jordan, Paul, Andrew, and the other car. This was a long trip, but well worth it because we're missing events that aren't ones that we just throw.
A lot of Odessa guys.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. 23 teams, so a lot of meta throughout that whole room. I can't think of many tables where there wasn't something that was like at least like something that's a really good rogue deck.
Yep, 69 people, so
Nice.
small regional, right?
It was pretty nice.
Pretty nice. All right.
All right, guys, remember to like and subscribe and ring that bell for more.
See ya.